Hey everyone, Andang here for more of Mordor, finally, after a long day of troubleshooting, because my microphone was not picking up anything. It was a really weird issue where I would try to run OBS, and OBS was like, no, you don't have a microphone, there's no microphone there. Even though it was clearly, like, listed there, it just wouldn't take any of the audio. And I was like, why is this going on? Well, it turns out, in the recent update to Windows, they decided it would be a great idea to take away the permission for any application to use your microphone until you switch that box back on and allow it to use your microphone. At least that's a glitch maybe that happened on my computer, because it seems like not everyone is having the same issues. So for some reason, Windows was like, no more Mordor! No siree! Not until Andang changes his permissions on his microphone. Until then, no one shall hear the Andang, let it be known. And so if you're like real upset that, oh man, there's been not very many Mordor episodes recently, you can thank Windows and Microsoft for doing that. So big thanks to them. Yeah, just great. A big thanks to Draculetta though for helping make this Mordor series possible today. If it wasn't for him, I would not be recording this right now. So be sure to tweet at Draculetta thanking him. Really, really good job. I think it's at Draculetta_72. Thank him. Super awesome of him for helping that out. Okay. When we last left off in the Mordor series, we were trying to help Gondor with our allegiance stuff. We had just gotten back into the allegiances, and we realized, oh man, we just don't have enough stuff. We are unable to continue the story because we just don't have enough points. But now we're in a situation where we do, and so we actually claimed chapter 3 already, and we actually have enough for chapter 4 too. So we'll be doing that next. But let's go ahead and get chapter 3 started.
King Elisar will be pleased to have your assistance.
King Elisar waits at the throne for you. He will be pleased to have your assistance. Chapter 3, Many Voices. Oh man, Glühwein's gonna come back. I just know it. Gonna be singing Drinking Time with Glühwein before we know it. Alright, that worried me. For some reason, my keyboard forward movement just stopped happening. Oh, hey! Whoa, we got Gimli here. And Legolas. You know, one thing that I've actually been thinking about this week during my lack of a microphone and an ability to share this is, what's LOTRO gonna do with Gimli? We pretty much know what Legolas is gonna happen at the end of the story. We know that he's gonna sail off. What's interesting is, in the books, it says that there's a rumor that Gimli sails off, and he's the only dwarf that sails off and basically just wanted to be friends with Legolas and be over there. So that makes me wonder, will the, LOTRO developers have Gimli sail across into the west? Or will they change their mind and have him stay in the Glittering Caves, or do who knows what? For all we know, they could start a whole other conflict with Goblin Town coming up. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they handle all that. But, let me know in the comments down below what you think, how they will handle the end of Gimli once that's finally a time to happen. But for now, let's talk to Aragorn.
Legolas and Gimli have come to the city, and will be pleased to speak with you.
You have returned at an opportune moment, Andang, for Legolas and Gimli have come to the city and will be pleased to speak with you. They may know somewhat of your adventures in Mordor, but I am certain there is more to tell. Alright, story time with Andang. Here we go.
Yes!
Andang, how goes your adventuring in Mordor? I hope you have found plenty of orcs to slay. I have returned to the city with gifts for Aragorn and Gondor, but the finest gift will have to wait until my plan to settle the Glittering Caves has been carried out. I hope to repair and rebuild the gate of the city with Mithril, but that will have to wait for a time. Still, I have already done a great deal of planning in my head, and trust me when I tell you, it will be magnificent. But you can see one of the gifts already. When you have finished catching up with me and Legolas here, you can see it in the second circle, further down in the city. Yes, I know where the second circle is. We had a whole series just going throughout Minas Tirith. I think I can find it. Not to mention that it's named the second circle.
Like Gimli with the dwarves, I have brought gifts from the elves for Aragorn.
We are met in friendship, Andang. Like Gimli with the dwarves, I have brought gifts for the city from the elves. Though our gifts are of a different sort. Flowering trees and plants with which to enliven the various levels of Minas Tirith. You can see some of the things we brought in the second circle, once you are done conversing with Gimli and me. I asked Aragorn if he desired a replacement for the white tree, since a dead tree does not seem well suited for Minas Tirith's future, but he refused. He responded that there can be no replacement for it in all of Minas Tirith, to his sorrow. He is not wrong. But I wish it were otherwise. Still, the many plants I have brought to the city should help to brighten the scenery and the onlook of the people who live here. And I hope they will also bring a measure of happiness to its king. There we go. Can't wait for this. Oh, we're going straight to the second circle. Alright, they were not joking. Here we go. To the second circle of Minas Tirith. Oh, we just jumped over a dwarf to get out. That was hilarious. Alright. That's awesome. Okay, well, we could take the quick way down. And now that I mention it, we have to. Time to go over the top once again. Here we go. Oh, that never gets old. Here we go. First circle of Minas Tirith. Man, they have a lot of cleaning up to do in this place. I mean, it's been months and they're gonna have a tough time, I'm telling you. I hope we get to see it though when it's finally repaired and back to all its glory. That would be awesome. But I have a feeling that we won't. But who knows? Maybe there'll be one more version of Minas Tirith. I'd like to think so. Or they'll, you know, go to it in an instance or something. You have found Gimli's gift. A statue carved in the likeness of Boromir, a hero of Gondor. Where's the Boromir statue? Oh, there it is! Dang, that is cool! Look at that! That's awesome. Look at that, there's an orc head down there that he's standing on. Ah, that is cool. Very cool. Good job on that. That is awesome. Alright, looks like the gift from Legolas is back this way. You have found Legolas's gift, but your attention is seized by the sound of an unruly crowd. Oh dang, they're in like a brawl over there. But yeah, that's nice. Potted plants, good for you. No one seems to care. Man.
People of the city, listen to me! You must remain calm.
There is no call for violence. Duna sees you and motions at the crowd. Andang, I need your help. These people are angry that the king has allowed the Haradrim into the city, and if he does make peace with them, I do not like to think what these folk will do. This situation threatens to get out of hand. Will they listen to you? Of course! The crowd threatens to become violent. You should try to help Gondor. Conveying the message, don't worry, everything will be fine. You don't get it. Don't worry, Gondorian, it will be fine. You don't get it either. Alright, you as well, here we go. There we go. Looks like they calmed down, maybe.
I cannot say I blame these people, to be truthful with you.
I think that may have diffused the worst of it, but they are still angry. I cannot say I blame them. To be truthful with you, these Haradrim are only suing for peace because they lost the battle and the war. If they had won, they would have put us all to the sword and destroyed the White City stone by stone. But Elisar is my king, and I will do as he commands. I only hope the people of the city will do the same. Dang. It's pretty epic. Alright, let's go back to the throne room. The Hall of the King. Alright, Aragorn.
The withered tree has been sowing discord since my coronation.
Here we go. Getting into that withered tree plotline. I can't wait for that. But my allowing the Haradrim embassy into the city has stirred them into a tempest. They are a group of malcontents who think Gondor is doomed to ruin, and they are not allowing the defeat of Sauron to change their opinion. I do not completely trust the Haradrim, but in my heart I know that we must make peace with them if Gondor is to maintain its safety. I understand that this is not the easy for my people, but I believe that it is right. I will do what I can to ensure the withered tree do not stir the townspeople to violence. Good fortune to you, Andang. I look forward to your return, and hope that by then this matter will be settled, and we will have peace. That's the end of chapter 3. I feel like this did not need to be stretched out into a whole allegiance thing. I'm not sure how I feel about this whole allegiance system. It seems like it's just drawing out story longer than it needs to. These plot lines could have been, you know, nice and short, and that's saying something for me because normally I like to see longer plot lines, but I don't know. I feel like that each one of these missions so far has been just kind of lackluster. Hopefully this fourth one will be better though. Alright, so let's go ahead and claim our rewards here. Getting now 3 tokens of service instead of the former 2. That's nice. Awesome, awesome. Let's go ahead and claim chapter 4. Deed complete. Chapter 4, Judgments of the King. Reached level 15 with the Allegiance Kingdom. Awesome. Got 5 tokens and chapter 4 unlocked. Nice. And let's see, we got all the way to 17 unlocked. We need more, though, to get further in the story. Alright, well, when we return, we will be making our way into Chapter 4 of this Allegiance plotline and figuring out how the allegiance with the Haradrim, or at least the potential peace with them, will impact the entire region of Gondor. I find that very interesting. I do really like that, but I felt like this was just kind of a filler episode with Legolas and Gimli. So, anyway, really love the Boromir statue. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this story so far. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for more of Mordor.